So we have a ton of views to go over in today's stimulus check update. Now on this channel, I always do my very best in providing you with the most up-to-date and reliable stimulus check information. So it means a lot to me, folks, if you can subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and family. Now folks, this is what Speaker Pelosi saying about our stimulus payments. By the way, what are your thoughts on Nancy Pelosi? Is she doing her best part in helping out the American people? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Now the House delayed a planned vote to advance two key proposals that make up President Biden's economic agenda.
Saying you know of such and such a group of people are trying to get out, they're on a bus, they're moving from other people. And this is their location. And there have been occasions when our military has contacted their military counterparts in the Taliban and said, this, for example, this bus is coming through.
Centrist Democrats have pushed Speaker Pelosi to vote on the Senate-passed bipartisan infrastructure bill before the House approves a $3.5 trillion budget resolution. The House scrapped and planned a vote to advance two key economic proposals as centrist Democrats and party leaders failed to break a stalemate over how to proceed with President Biden's economic agenda. President Biden's economic agenda, folks, should include a fourth stimulus check. He already sent out the third stimulus payments, and now he must do two things: increase the Social Security benefits to help out our seniors, and pass out more stimulus payments.
101 years ago, after fighting, marching, struggling, starving, being starved, women gained the right to vote, won the right to vote. The newspapers at the time said women given the right to vote. That could not have been further from the truth.
Now, Biden's domestic goals, everybody, is of course that the Democrats remain in Congress next year for the midterms. Pelosi has pushed to pass a $1 trillion bipartisan bill and her party's separate $3.5 trillion spending plan at the same time. But this process could take weeks or even months, as the House needs to find a way to join this, as the House needs to join the Senate in passing a budget resolution before lawmakers write a final proposal. Folks, Pelosi must get together with the Democrats as well as the Republicans in order for the stimulus checks to be sent out.
Came up with a brilliant idea. And the brilliant idea was to go forward with what is called a chain CPI, which is a fancy term for cutting cost of living adjustments for Social Security, for the elderly and the disabled. Anyone here know what the last COLA was this year that seniors on Social Security received? Who knows what it was?
And let's not forget, the budget plan, everybody, from our politicians would expand Medicare coverage, extend strengthened household tax credits passed last year, and create incentives to adopt green energy. Democrats are getting set to assemble a massive $3.5 trillion social spending plan that they will muscle through without any Republican support in the next few months. Now, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and many other progressive lawmakers are now urging Biden to renew federal unemployment benefits, and Democrats have cut many things from the $3.5 trillion reconciliation plan, which should include an additional stimulus payment, as well as an increase of your Social Security benefits.
At all military posts and naval stations, and on all naval vessels of the federal government in the District of Columbia and throughout the United States and its territories, and possessions until sunset on August 30th, 2021, in honor of the victims of the senseless acts in Kabul.
Folks, be sure to stay until the end of this video to find out if President Biden will do his job and send out more stimulus relief. Now, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez of New York is one of the fighters in Congress, asking for more stimulus relief from President Biden. Now, the Congressional Progressive Caucus held early discussions on whether to push for renewal of unemployment benefits. After all, folks, they're set to expire on September 6th. Now, this may be an opening for them to leverage their influence and obtain extra federal aid for many Americans. Now, some Democratic lawmakers are raising the alarm over the end of crisis unemployment benefits. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez said, "What we have right now is the Biden administration has indicated that they have almost no willingness to extend the unemployment assistance program. We have a Senate that doesn't want to do it and a White House that doesn't want to do it. It's going to take a very committed House to extend the unemployment benefits." AOC said that any successful effort would come after Labor Day, are prioritizing the Democratic-only spending plan and hammering out the legislative details, which could take many weeks. AOC said progressives are looking into it. Now, folks, another progressive, Elon Mar of Minnesota, told Insider News that they still haven't tailored the amount of support that they need, and that it's a conversation that many Democrats are engaged in. Representative Omar and Ocasio-Cortez are one of the few Democrats in Congress pushing for the unemployment benefits to be extended and a fourth stimulus check to be approved. Folks, but Chuck Schumer is saying this. He issued a letter on Monday saying that Democrats are proud for the great progress that is being made in the American people's lives. Schumer told reporters, "When we took the majority in the Senate early this year, the American people entrusted us with a great responsibility to make their lives better. I'm happy to report that we're making great progress towards that goal." By the way, folks, what do you think about Chuck Schumer? Is he doing all that it takes to send out the fourth stimulus check? Is he helping out the American people that are in desperate need of financial assistance? Tell me what you think in the comments below. Now, also know this, folks. Republicans have presented their disapproval for additional spending in regards to stimulus and unemployment benefits. On several occasions, they have said that they will not give any help when it comes to measures just like that. And many people are waiting for Congress to include more financial relief into the budget resolution plan. So, I personally believe that Congress can get the job done and that they can send out the fourth stimulus check before the end of the year.
Thank all of the town energy committees. I love the concept of town energy committees. This is the kind of grassroots activism that we're going to need, not only in Vermont, but around this country, to deal with what I think all of us recognize is an existential threat, not only to our state and our country, but to the entire planet. Joanna made the point, and I don't want to go into great detail in repeating it, but it is not just what the IPCC said and their code red alarm, and they're telling us that we have a very, very few years in which to cut carbon, or else we will see massive and permanent structural problems in our country and around the world, irreparable problems. And I think we are all united in the understanding that we have a moral responsibility to make sure that the planet, the country that we leave our kids and future generations is one that is healthy and is happy. I just want you all to think about what we have observed this past summer. Just this past summer, last 2 months. We got a huge fire in Siberia, of all places. It turns out to be a larger fire than all the other fires combined. Smoke from that fire is going 3,000 miles. The impact of that. You saw the horrible pictures in Greece, of Greece on fire. We all know what's going on in Oregon, in California. And all of you know that this is unbelievable.